We start with the news alert in Polk County. An accused drunk driver hits a group of middle schoolers as they're getting off their school bus. 2 are critically injured. Fox 13's Alcides Segui is in Winter Haven, where Sheriff Judd just wrapped up a really emotional news conference. I was watching it, Alcides. It had me in tears a couple of times.
Yeah, good morning or good afternoon. It's devastating for this community, devastating for the department and the superintendent as well. Sheriff Grady Judd joining us this afternoon. Thanks for being with us, Sheriff. We were just talking about the news conference a short time ago you held about a half hour ago. When you hear about what happened, 5 kids hit by a car, 2 of them critically hurt. We have an update, a sad one at that, with one of the teens that were involved in this.
We know now that the one teen is deceased, was declared dead this morning. And it breaks our heart. This drunk, and that's what he was. Let's don't call him a former law enforcement officer. Let's call him a drunk, because that's what he was. He ran through these children, scattered them like bowling pins at a bowling alley, and left the scene. And then ran into another car where he crashed into a lady that was 4 months pregnant. And that's where an off-duty deputy arrested him and took him into custody.
What happened in the process of all that, we're going to talk about in a second, but first I want to go back to that teenager that you just said passed away. Is it 13-year-old Jaheim Robertson, is that correct?
That's correct. He was significantly injured. There were children walking not on the road, clearly off of the road, when he swerved his vehicle off of the road and hit them. There was an 11-year-old girl that he missed. She happened to be the daughter of a deputy. She was on the phone with her dad saying, "Hey, would you come down and pick me up?" When all of a sudden he heard her screaming over the telephone that there had been this horrific event, but he didn't know what it was. He ran down to the crash scene, and when he arrived, he saw that it was a crash. He ran back to get his patrol car because of his first aid kit. And when he got back to the scene, he saw nurses were there administering first aid to these 2 incredibly injured young boys. And someone said the suspect left that away and he's involved in another crash. And that's when he drove down there in his shorts, a T-shirt, and took the guy into custody.
It's a good thing he lived nearby. Good thing that it was a routine for her to call her father when she arrived. Let's talk about after. Once all this happened and he was arrested, the suspect, Mr. Comfield, from what we understand, he started almost, I don't know, it's hard to even explain, complimenting your forensic investigators as how they were doing their job. Did he not understand what was going on?
Yes, he knew. James Camfield had almost 20 years of experience, and one of the sheriffs he worked for 10 in Mississippi, said, you know, he was a real competent detective when we could keep him sober. He actually was critiquing and complimenting the traffic homicide detectives and telling them, you know what you're doing. He didn't realize, at least he didn't admit it, that he knew that he had severely injured children until we told him. And then he said, just put me under the jail. And that's exactly what we did.
His blood alcohol level was out of the roof, wasn't it?
His blood alcohol was 0.14 7 hours after the crash. And we drew blood prior to the 7-hour mark, so we'll be able to extrapolate what his blood alcohol was at the time of the crash. But he was severely incapacitated, but yet he drove, and he knew better, and he's in jail, and we're going to try to keep him there the rest of his life.
Can you talk to us about the family? Do you know how the family is doing of these victims?
I can tell you the family's absolutely devastated. Yeah. Our superintendent, Jackie Bird, was with them late into the night, and she was there this morning at the schools where the children went. One of the children on the bus also's mother was a school teacher. Wow. So this was children doing what children should do, 13, 14 years of age, 12 years of age, and they were mowed down by a drunk.
Walking home. Sheriff, thanks so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. So again, just to kind of recap, Linda, all 5 of these students, by the way, attend Dundee Ridge Middle Academy. The superintendent spoke earlier this morning, and she said that their grief counselors are on scene. They'll be there today, and they'll be back out again Monday if necessary. She says it's a very tight-knit community. Everyone knows each other. It is a family, and it showed that way during that morning news conference. And again, we said it on Good Day Tampa Bay. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone affected by this, including that teenager that is still recovering this afternoon. Back to you.
Yeah, really thinking about the Robertson family and everyone else. We hope everyone else is doing okay. Certainly can tell how angry the sheriff is.
Yeah.
Alcides, thank you.